skincare routine, listening to some chill morning music, or I'm cozied up in bed at night listening to an audiobook. The ergonomic shape of the buds make for such a comfortable listening experience that I hardly ever notice that they're even in. I'm also a big fan of the newly added weatherproofing the earbuds have, so I can rest easy knowing if I accidentally run them through the wash or leave them out in the rain, they'll be just fine. They've also added active noise cancellation that works like a charm, so I can really fully immerse myself in my music or sleep deeply with no distractions. I've been loving Raycon's new everyday earbuds, and I think you will too. So if you're looking for new earbuds and would like to support the channel, click the link in the description box or go to buyraycon.com/moon to get 20% off your Raycon purchase plus free shipping. Hello. I hope that you are doing very, very, very well tonight. I've got Eddie back there, so if you hear any little beastie noises, any critter sounds, you know who's responsible. I have collected a variety of items to show to you, and tell you about. The first is going to be, I mentioned recently that I'm going to be throwing a Stardew themed birthday party for my sister. It's going to be not this weekend, but the next weekend. And thankfully she does not watch my videos, so we're safe here. I got her the Stardew Valley, the board game. We have the farmhouse here, the sleeping kitty on top, the windows, the door, the minecart could take you all the way to the mines, the fence, the crops. I'm going to be making little crops out of marzipan to plant in a sheet of brownies, and the dyeing and molding of the marzipan into vegetable shapes I thought might be a fun live stream activity. So if you'd like, you can follow me at my Twitch, Poppy Plum, and hopefully I will be streaming some vegetable marzipan molding soon, and we can chat while I'm at it. The scarecrow. I like the art style that they decided to go with for the game. It's similar to Stardew, but they kind of rounded it out and brought the pixels to life. There's a Junimo, cauliflower, chicken, a bee, little beehive. What's the house for bees called? I don't know. The trees, the mountains, the clouds, the sky. The game by Cole Medeiros and Concerned Ape. A cooperative game of farming and friendship for 1 to 4 players, ages 14 and up. Look at those little worms sticking out of the dirt. Can you see those? The little worms. 1, 2, 3 little worms. I feel like it's rare to see a board game that can be played one player. I love that they did that. I've heard great things about this game. I did also see people saying it was quite difficult, and it took them a lot of tries of a lot of different nights of playing the board game before they were able to actually finally win it. Someone was able to actually complete all the objectives required to win. Help wanted. You've inherited your grandfather's old farm plot in Stardew Valley. Armed with hand-me-down tools and a few coins, you set out to begin your new life. experience for 1 to 4 players. Work together to fulfill your grandpa's goals and restore the once vibrant community center. If you succeed, the valley will flourish, but if you fail, the Joja Corporation will move in and the magic will fade. You'll need to use your tools. Use your tools wisely to fend off the evil Joja Corporation. Plant crops, raise animals, upgrade your farm. The pumpkin, bok choy, apples, cauliflower, the cow, the chicken. Meet the locals, make new friends, maybe find love. Sound off in the comments below on why your Stardew love interest is the best choice. Forage the woods, fish the waters, explore the mine. I love mining in Stardew. Whenever I play with my friends, I usually just disappear to the mines for 90% of the time. 1 to 4 players, ages 14 and up. 45 minutes per player. Interesting. So it takes longer the more people you have involved. So if you're playing with 4 players, that's quite a long game. That's like an all-day commitment. But if you're a real board game head, then that'd be a lot of fun. I'm really excited to show you what's inside because I think that these game pieces that are unpopped out make a fun sound. Welcome to Stardew Valley. If you're reading this, you must be in a dire need of a change. The same thing happened to me long ago. I'd lost sight of what mattered most in life, real connections with other people and nature. So I dropped everything and I moved to the place I truly belong. Objective: complete 4 of Grandpa's goals and restore all 6 community center rooms before the season deck is exhausted, which marks the end of the year and the game. Complete 4 of Grandpa's goals. Complete 6 bundles, 1 per room, to restore the community center. So this is the pamphlet that tells you all of the rules. Seems like it'll take a while to learn how to play, but it will be worth it, I'm sure. Symbol reference sheet. What all the different little icons that you might encounter mean. Crop, forageable fish. Not giftable, quality material. There's so many of these game pieces that need to be popped out, but I think it'll be fun. So on this first sheet, we have algae, periwinkle, pufferfish, crimson fish, eel, red snapper. Oh, I've accidentally sort of popped one out. The shrimp. The shrimp was eager to say hello. Shrimp, shrimp, shrimp. Worth 2 gold, 2 gold, 2 gold. If you've played Stardew Valley, tell me, do you personally prefer fishing or mining? I think fishing's really fun when it's easy, but when it's one of the fish that are like popping all over the place way faster than I could ever hope
when it's easy, I love it. Do you like that scratching sound? I love it. I might have to put Eddie away. Might have to put Eddie to bed. I think he's snoring. What else do we have? Snail, squid, sunfish, walleye, tuna, tilapia, tiger trout, trees, stone, bug meat, geodes. This was a quite expensive game, and now I can definitely see why. Oh my goodness, there's so many pieces involved. Oh shit. Look at all these delicious, delectable looking grapes. Bountiful, bountiful grapes. Potato, strawberry, star fruit, hot pepper, bok choy, pumpkin, cranberry, eggplant, egg, cauliflower, melon, egg, potato, parsnip, What would you say is your favorite of these crops? I love strawberries. Potatoes are delicious. Big blueberry fan. I think strawberries would have to be my favorite though. Now I can show you the game board. Here we have the farm. Sorry about him. The river fishing. Visit Marnie to buy animals. Up in front of you so you can see for yourself. There's what the whole board looks like. I can't wait to try out that game. I'll let you guys know how it goes. I prepared all of these labels for snacks I'd like to have laid out for everyone to enjoy. Apple, blueberry, salad, survival burger. I was thinking of having a tray of little sliders. Potato for either potato chips or french fries. Pink cake. Maple bar. Cookies. Pizza. I was thinking of bagel bites. Dinosaur mayonnaise. Something to dip the fries or the chips in. Tea. My sister loves an Arnold Palmer, so that's probably what this will be for. And ancient fruit wine. I guess wine or some sort of cocktail. And then I prepared these portrait cards for Okay, now that's all for the stardew things. Now I'd like to show you this particular piece of pottery that I picked up the other day. So this is by a local ceramic artist who makes incredible whimsical designs like this. This is a treasure chest. It could be a little jewelry box, or you could put any kind of trinkets inside that you like. I've got lots of little rocks and crystals, so that's probably what I'll put in there. I don't know, maybe just any collection of little trinkets that looks like things a mermaid would collect. So maybe bits of sea glass and seashells. But there's the little mermaid with her green tail, her turtle friend and her bird friend, her lovely wavy hair with the little flower for decoration. She's surrounded by her collection of seashells that have caught her eye, as well as this starfish. And I like this snail on the back and this sand dollar, the fish and the coral sitting there at the front, and the little surprise fish on the inside. I just fell in love with this. I'm such a fan of mermaids, and I liked the sort of I Spy-ish nature of it. When I bought it, the artist mentioned to me that she was inspired by Highlights magazine. I don't know how many of you remember Highlights magazine. I used to love to do all of the crosswords and spot the difference between the two images. All those different puzzles in there were a good time. So yeah, that's my little mermaid I wanted to show you. Let me know if you have any thoughts about what her name should be. I was thinking maybe Audrey. I thought Audrey suited her well. Then I have this popcorn bucket. This is from the San Diego Zoo. Last time I was there, I wanted some popcorn, and I decided to get the reusable, refillable bucket that I will hopefully remember to bring along with me on zoo trips in the future, so that I can get my refills of popcorn. But I was especially tempted to get the refillable bucket because I just thought that the design that they put on it was so cute. I love this curious looking monkey perched here on the branch. Some flowers. His curly tail. His friends here. Sharing. Hopefully gonna share this fruit. He's holding it up to his mouth here. Perched on the branch. This monkey here, scrambling his way towards the delicious fruit. And then this light green top with the handle. You can carry it around easily. And then I wanted to show you this notepad that I got in Art Market. I'll put the artist's name on the screen. And when I said that I wanted one of these as aquatic notepads, he offered me two different ones. One of them was one that was printed properly, so it came out as it was supposed to. And then this misprint has sort of a slightly misplaced halo of pink outline surrounding each of the critters and corals. And I chose this one, the one with the pink halo misprint, because, I don't know, I just liked the look of it. I thought it was cool. I got the limited edition special one, the shiny of the notepad prints. And you can even see it, the little pink halo on the lines. It'll really spruce up my grocery lists, I think. Which one's your favorite? Is this a whale shark, maybe? I'm not sure. A manta ray. Clownfish. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. I love buying cute stationery like this. It makes even the most simple grocery lists feel so special and fun. And what a pleasant tapping sound it makes too. Do you like it? Do you like it? Like it? Like it? Do you like it? I like it. And his table mate, he was tabling at this art fair with a couple of his friends, and one of his friends was doing portraits. And so my boyfriend and I stood and chatted with them for like 15 minutes, and I can't believe how quickly he drew this. So there's the drawing of my boyfriend with his glasses, his big smile, his chin scruff, his long wavy black hair, his necklace he was wearing that night. And then there's the portrait of me with my long red hair, my eyebrows, my nose, my sly smile. I look a bit sneaky here, don't I? With my t-shirt. Even did this little freckle or mole. This one, I think, is that one. And I like the way that he did my nose. He gave me a quite strong nose. I have my uncle's nose. It's got, I don't know if it would be considered aquiline. I think that's the word for when the bridge, instead of being straight or sloping downwards, it slopes outwards. And I think mine slopes outwards. It's not quite straight. It's definitely not a downward slope. I think oftentimes people are surprised by what my nose looks like from the side. You can't really tell from the front. I think that sometimes people expect it from the front to be less of a aquiline nose than it is, but there it is. Oh, my uncle's nose. I really wanted to show you the golden almanac. What a font. I love that font. Looks like the SpongeBob though. So this cover has the snowman with the red top hat and the broom, and the scarecrow with the red hat, and the goat, the mushrooms and the flowers, and the smiling sun. A year-round book of fun and fact, games, stories, and poems by Dorothy A. Bennett. Pictures by Masha. Let's see what it looks like without the sleeve cover. It looks better without the sleeve cover. Sometimes it looks better with. Oh, I think I like it better without it. Look at this couple on the train. I wonder where they're headed. These two cooling off by dipping their toes in the river in the heat of summer, I bet. Miss Princess here relaxing. This one's me. Little purse. Boy and a girl chasing a couple of birds. love this doodle of this little one struggling to rein in their kite with all the stars sprinkled around them. This little one with his dog on a boat. That looks like Eddie. I wonder how Eddie would do on a boat. I feel like he'd jump in the water, probably. This one climbing up a ladder. This reminds me of, is it called Harold and the Purple Crayon? I feel like that's not the right name. Let's go with Harold. These two on the swing set. The redhead and the blonde swinging on the swing set with the birds. These two fishing at the dock at the pier. The little can of fish bait open. Aren't these illustrations adorable? I got this book because I saw somebody on Twitter thrifted it and they posted a picture of the inside cover with like, look at these strawberries. Look at this rainbow. This cuckoo clock. This sunrise yawning. I just fell in love with these and I just wanted to purchase the entire book so that I could see all the rest of the illustrations. I love the wind with the puffed out cheeks. Snow angels. Witches. Strange people, I don't like that. This book is from the 60s, I think, so it's a bit iffy. But the parts that are cute are quite cute. Oh yeah, 1946, there you go. Great offense. Nature. The frog. I love that they're like great offense and the frog. Really giving the frog the respect he deserves by considering him on the same level as like Beethoven. They're not wrong though. At the seashore. What a hat. I feel like I've never had as much fun as I could have had at the seashore because I have not been wearing that hat. Here's what the inside of the almanac looks like. It basically gives you lots of recommendations of crafts and poems and songs and activities to do each part of the year. Games to play, fox and geese. A game that is fun to play in the snow if there are 3 or 4 boys and girls is fox and geese. Making snow figures. Look at these kids running around the snow maze that they've made. Berries. Up the airy mountain, down the rushy glen, we daren't go hunting for fear of little men. We folk, good folk, trooping all together. Green jacket, red cap, and white owl's feather. Down along the rocky shore, some make their home. They live on crispy pancakes of yellow-dyed foam. Some in the reeds of the Black Mountain Lake, with frogs for their watchdogs, all night awake. High on the hilltop, the old king sits. He's now so old and gray, he's nigh lost his wits. With a bridge of white mist, Gullameli crosses on his stately journeys from Sleevagileague to Rosses, or going up with the music on cold, starry nights to sup with the queen of the gay northern lights. By the craggy hillside, through the mosses bare, they've planted thorn trees for pleasure here and there. If any man so daring as stick them up in spite, he shall find their sharpest thorns in his bed at night. Up the airy mountain, down the rushy glen, we daren't go hunting for fear of little men. We folk, good folk, trooping all together. Green jacket, red cap, and white owl's feather. The boy and girl in love by the tree. All of the inscribed initials. The birds, the squirrels, the cherubs. Love is in the air, love is in the air, love is in the air, love is in the air. If you would like, I could do a more thorough flip through of the almanac. We could take a peek at what's going on in each of the different seasons. What's going on in each of the different seasons. It's got 94 pages though, so it's a bit much for this video. Let me know which illustration was your favorite. I think mine would have to be the girl fighting with the kite. Where did I see that one? I don't know. You remember it though. I wanted to show you my hat I made for the Ren Fair. I have a Ren Fair vlog that should be my next video that comes out a couple of days after this one. I did a get ready with me where you can see my process step by step of how I did my makeup for this mushroom look. I wish I would have also recorded the process of making this hat, but I made it so last minute. I was in too much of a rush to do a camera setup to document the process, unfortunately. But it's made out of cardboard, paper mache, some, what's this called? Some sort of texture paste. And of course, lots and lots of layers of lace. Hot glued on. I burned my fingertips so many times making this hat. But it was fun. I had a good time. It went so well with my dress and the rest of my costume. I was so pleased with it. From the crown of the mushroom all the way down to the edge, all the way down to the edge. Tippity tippity tap 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 tap. Tippity tippity tap 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 tap. Oh, stick it. Oh, take up. Show and tell. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. I really hope that you